Welcome to the Uncle Jim Effect podcast. My name is Dennis DeLoach, and I'm going to be your host. Welcome to episode number 36. Wow. We are growing, we are continuing, and we are not giving up. So thank you so much. Please subscribe to the podcast below. Subscribe. We thank you for everything you're doing for us. We can't do this without you. And together, we're going to create a tsunami of hope that's going to roll throughout the world. So again, like I said, welcome. This is episode number 36. And what I've decided to do at this time is to kind of stop, gather our thoughts, and have a pit stop, so to speak. But we're going to talk about the top 10 strategies to create abundance in life. This is a list I've come up with myself. You can add to it, subtract to it. It's not all inclusive, but it's as I thought about it, as I stop and look back at any and all success I've had in life, whether it be in any phase or area you want to list, these are 10 of the keys. There might be 15 or 20. Surely there's more than what I picked, but these are the top 10. These are not necessarily in any kind of order, but they are in, I tried to do with what I think you should start with. But anyway, this is my top 10 strategies to create abundance in life. So let's get started. So let's start with a quote like I always do. We always do here. And we're going to get started and just dive right into this. So the quote that I picked is from Thomas Edison, who's probably one of the greatest inventors and guys that never gave up, the greatest examples we've ever had in life. And this guy invented the light bulb, and they said it took him 10,000 tries until he got it. And anyway, this is a great quote. So it says, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up." That's what Thomas Edison said. He also continued, "The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." And so really in life, what we're finding out is that if you continue to fight and not give up, it's almost guaranteed you'll eventually have success, because if you never give up, if you continue to fight, if you continue to do, you eventually run out of ways to mess it up, and all that's left is success. And that, in essence, is what happened for Thomas Edison with the light bulb. And so we want to focus on that really the key aspect in life is to just never give up, always continue. There's also a quote here that basically says, failure is only the end if you decide to stop. And that's from Richard Branson, who's one of the most successful entrepreneurs of all time. I mean, I think last count, he's been involved in 150 or more companies with the Virgin title, from airlines to space flights to you name it. And again, it's basically failure is only the end if you give up. If you don't give up and you try again, you've literally eliminated one of the dozens or millions of options that fail, and you're going to get after it. So with all that being said, let's focus on my top 10 list. I hope it helps you, and please add to it or subtract to it, whatever works for you. So first of all, I'm going to start with, to me, what's the most important thing in life, and that is gratitude. Number one, gratitude. And I just have met a guy that has become a great friend, tremendously successful guy. His name is Dan McCormick, and he has been phenomenally successful. I met him through a mutual friend, and we just hit it off, and we've got some ideas on things we can do together. I'm looking forward to, hopefully, a spoiler alert, trying to get him on the podcast. And I know he said he listens to this podcast. I haven't even talked to him about that. So Dan, please be on the podcast. But anyway, the reason I brought him up is I was listening to something he had to say, and he talked about gratitude being a miracle magnet. That is so profound. I'm going to say that again. Gratitude is a miracle magnet. If you want miracles in your life, have gratitude in everything you do. The more gratitude you have in life, the more miracles it will show up. And that's just how it works. right? So number one, have gratitude in everything you do and everything you're going through. If it's negative or not good, think of the lessons you're going to learn. If it's a failure, think that that's one more you can check off the list. If it's success, be grateful that you're at that stage where everything lined up, and thank the good Lord and be grateful for everything you have. If you have health, if you have money, if you have anything in life, be grateful for it, and it will be a miracle magnet. Number one, gratitude is a miracle magnet. Express it as much and as often as you can. Number two in our list of top 10 strategies to create abundance in life is to 10x all goals in all areas of your life. So if you're going to take the time to set a goal, if you're going to take the time, energy, and effort to invest in improving your life in a specific area, whatever it may be, make that goal significant, make it scary. We've talked at length in the past, and I would recommend you go back to some of the podcasts we've had, but make your life, specifically a goal in whatever area it is, make it a goal that is absolutely in your mind out of your reach. Make it scary. If you're not afraid of that goal and in your mind thinking, there's just almost no way I can get to that. If you're not at that point, I submit to you that your goal is not big enough. And we've talked at length about that. But in the book, 10x is easier than 2x. The general overriding consensus, in my opinion, is that when you simply say, I want to 2x a goal, or I want to improve my life or business or finances or health by 10 or 15% this year, what you do is try to figure out little ways you can improve, little ways you can change, little ways you can manage your time better. And when you do that, you're always limited because you yourself are limited with time, effort, energy. So when you 10x a goal and think outside the box and say, I want to triple my revenue this year, you understand there's no way you can triple your efforts. So you have to think outside of the box. Is there a different marketing avenue? Is there a different team I have to bring on? Is there a different product? Is there a different skill set? Is there a different division? All of those things require additional team members. There's a great book out that says who, not why, who, not how. And I love that because whenever you think of something to do to increase an area of your life, you need to think of who do I need to bring on board to accomplish that, whether it's a mentor, a coach, a strategic partner, a business partner, whatever that is, a workout coach, a personal trainer, whatever that is, that's what you need to do. So second thing that we're going to do to top 10 strategies to increase abundance in life is to 10x all of our goals. Third is a pretty simple concept, but so absolutely critical. We need to focus on the process, not the goal. What does that mean? Basically speaking, that means focus on what I need to do today and today only to accomplish that goal that I have. And so as I'm thinking about what my year or 3-year or 10-year goal is, there is absolutely nothing I can do about that tomorrow. The only concern that an energy flow I have is what can I do today? Focus on the process. Instead of thinking I need to lose 100 pounds, I'm thinking I need to move today more. I need to eat less, and I need to do those type of things today that end up creating success tomorrow. So that's the third step in how to create abundance in life, the top 10 ways to do that. That's number 3. Number 4, and we just talked about it last week, is to create great habits. The difference in successful people are the type of habits they have. All people are the same. We had that quote last week, but the difference between them is their habits. The difference between these people I've mentioned, Thomas Edison, Richard Branson, and go right on down the list. The difference between them and you and I are their habits. I can guarantee you Thomas Edison's habits were different than yours or mine are. He literally never quit, never gave up. and didn't even think about it until it was accomplished. I've done that in a couple areas of my life, but not in all, and I'm betting you haven't either. So the key is to create great habits that will focus on the process, that will lead you to 10xing your goal. And as you have gratitude, it will be a miracle magnet. So number 5 in our top 10 list of strategies to create abundance in life is you're either going to suffer one of two pains in life, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. I submit to you that one of the top strategies to create abundance in life is to always suffer the pain of discipline. What does that mean? That means that on a daily basis, whether our goal is to get up at 4:30 in the morning, whether our goal is to work out, to develop financial strategies, to be disciplined in whatever area it is we want, the pain of discipline, not giving up, focusing on the process, all of those things will absolutely work to our benefit. Do not have the pain of regret, which is, I think I'll get away today. I can't do it. Tomorrow's the day. I'll get going. How many times have I said that, and have you said that? The key is going to be suffer the pain of discipline, which means get after it continually, do it, just get it done. So that rounds out our top 5 strategies for the key to abundance in life. And we're going to move on. Number 6, always focus on creating value in no matter what you do, whether it's personal achievement, business. Always try to create value for those that are around you or for those you serve. What does that mean to create value? That means always serve other people. And if you're always focused on how do I make more money? How do I move myself up the chain of the corporation? How do I become more successful? How do I become more popular? That is going to miss the mark. If you focus on, in my company, how do I create tremendous value for my company, my department, or my product? If you focus on that, trust me, you will have a meteoric rise throughout that company, because as you create value, you absolutely climb up the ladder. As a longtime CEO and owner of a business that by lots of standards was larger than average, I always wanted people, irregardless of title, education, I always was on the lookout for people who were team players and created value for those around them, and specifically our clients and customers. If you're that kind of person, I promise you that leaders and CEOs are looking for those people and you, because they don't exist that often. As humans, we're very selfish and we're always looking to better ourselves. And that's okay, but do it under the guise of create value for people. As you do that, your natural tendency will be to explode in whatever area you're doing. So that is number 6 in our top 10 strategies to create abundance in life. Number 7, surround yourself with a great team. I am absolutely a firm believer, and if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together with a team. My background is in athletics, specifically football. I've coached most of my life. I've coached leadership teams in my businesses. I've coached leadership teams in specific areas in my life. I love the team concept. Together we can achieve more, and it's absolutely true. In a team concept, 1 + 1 is 3. I love that exponential multiplying effect. It will absolutely work in your life. So surround yourself with a great team. What does that mean? If you're focused on working out, talk to your doctor, ask him, make him talk to you and explain to you exactly what you're looking at. Get a personal trainer, get a nutritionist. If you're in business, whatever area of business it is that you're in, get a tremendous financial person, get a great accountant. I've got a great accountant who has saved me, I can't count the amount of money in the last couple of decades. Get a tremendous leadership mentor or coach. Whatever it is, do not be afraid to spend money in areas that you need to improve yourself. Get and surround yourself with a great team. Number 8 in the top 10 strategies I've created to help create abundance in life, and I hope it helps you, is to use the best coaches and mentors you can find. We talked about having a great team. Number 7. Number 8 is to surround yourself with the greatest coaches and mentors you can find. And we just talked a little bit about that as we exited number 7. But for the reasons I just mentioned, having great coaches and mentors shorten the learning curve and get you from point A to B instead of in years and decades. They can do it in months and months. And so absolutely one of the greatest things you can do in life to shorten your learning curve and to shorten the curve from A to success is to surround yourself with great coaches and mentors. We're getting close to the end here. Number 9, so critical. Be a voracious lifelong learner. I call it daily mind feed. Whatever it is you do, learn, read, study, watch videos, but set aside quiet and uninterrupted time during the day to learn about anything and everything. Specifically in business, if you're trying to learn a concept, learn about leadership. Specifically in personal development, whatever it is, there's so many great books and videos and learning modules that spend time every day learning from others. It will be a tremendous exponential multiplying return to you. And finally, to me, this is the icing on the cake, the secret sauce in the Big Mac. Number 10 on the top 10 strategies to create abundance in life is to, after all of these things, the number one contributing factor, in my opinion, to achieving abundance in life is to outwork everybody. Work ethic solves a lot of issues. That doesn't mean to ignore family. That doesn't mean to ignore your health. That doesn't mean to ignore relationships. That doesn't mean to ignore your spiritual development or your personal growth. That means when it's time to work, get after it. Get up early. One of the greatest things I've ever done in my life is adopted a habit of waking up at about 4:30. And I can get so much more done before the sun comes up or before other people are awake, where that jump starts my day. I've already got a big layer of confidence. I already know I've actually won part of the game by getting a lot done before people are out of bed. And so that to me is the icing on the cake. All this magic, all of this technology, all of these gurus and mentors and coaches don't add up to anything unless they're seen through the prism of hard work and that I am going to outwork you, period. So I hope this has helped you a lot. It's been a tremendous success for me. I hope you've added or thought of your own. Please do. If you do, put them in our comment section below. Share those with us. Again, I can't thank you enough. Please look for us on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Please subscribe to the channel below. I think by the time this comes out, we'll be over 30,000 subscribers. That is phenomenal. We're starting to get a lot of attention. The tsunami of hope is beginning, and I couldn't be more proud of you. I've got the best audience around. I'm so grateful for everything I have and for you taking the time to listen to me. I am grateful, and until we meet again, use that top 10 strategy list to create abundance in your life, and let me know some of the things I missed that work for you. Thanks, and take care. Bye-bye.